Hi guys, it's Thomas here, and today, instead of doing a high ceiling combo, we're going to look at what Drytron post info can do if you get entrapped and how you can play around entrap. The first combo requires Drytron Alpha and Drytron New, and we are getting Impermed, Veiled or Moonlighted. It's the same card in this instance. And let's see, we're going to activate Alpha, send New. Alpha is going to add the new ritual. We're going to activate New to special summon itself and activate his effect on board. Now, the opponent could entrap here, but I'm pretty sure that if he entraps with something like this on the Xyz is way better, because he cut us access to something and also more material. We're going to add Gamma. We're going to Xyz summon Fafnir in the extra monster zone. Fafnir effect is going to get impermed, so we don't have access to a ritual spell, and also we lose a lot of material. We're going to link it into Gravity Controller and activate Gamma, send the ritual from hand. Gamma will summon Alpha, and we're going to link summon both into a Masquerena, and this is the end of the first combo. For the second combo of the video, we are going to need the same cards than the first combo, but we're going to change it a little bit. We're going to activate Alpha, discard New, to add a Benten this time, New effect to summon itself, and effect on summon to add a Drytron, a Zeta in this case. We're going to summon a Fafnir in the main monster zone, activate effect to send and get impermed. Next we're going to activate Zeta and discard Benten to add Meteornis and activate Benten effect to add a Light Fairy. And we haven't yet committed to our normal summon. We're going to do it right now with a Diviner. Diviner is going to send a Herald of the Arclight that's going to add the new ritual. Now we're going to link summon Masquerena, and this is the end of the combo, but we have still a Little Knight on board, but we also have a ritual monster in hand for a sure follow-up, and a couple of Drytron True Name and a New in the graveyard. So this is arguably a better combo than the first one. For the third combo, we're going to see what Zeta can do with New when we get impermed. Spoiler, it's not a lot, but I choose to showcase it anyway. First, we're going to activate Zeta, discard New, add the ritual spell. And now we're going to activate New from the graveyard to special summon itself and activate his effect. Now, if our first name was Zeta, our opponent could very reasonably imperm New, and it would be a very good play because we don't have anything to discard even if we send a Fafnir. But if he let it go and use it on Fafnir for all the reason I said before, it's still pretty reasonable. We're going to add Gamma, because even if we add Alpha, if this is all we're playing with, we're not going to be able to ritual summon even if we have the ritual monster. We are not going to have enough attack. We're going to Xyz summon into Fafnir. We're getting entrapped here. Now we can do two things. We can keep a Fafnir that doesn't do anything and keep a Gamma in hand for next turn. Or we could activate Gamma from hand, send Fafnir, summon Gamma and summon one from graveyard and make a Little Knight, for example. It could also be, if Diddy Crow is good against the matchup, a recital, and of course if you play Diddy Crow. Princess Sprite could also be an option, but I'm not seeing what would you want to find. In the fourth combo, we're going to see Alpha-Zeta against an Imperm. Alpha, tribute Zeta, summon, add Benten. Zeta will tribute Benten to summon and add the ritual spell. And Benten is going to add a Diviner. Now we summon Diviner and we send Herald to add the new ritual. And our opponent is going to Imperm on Fafnir. But since we've gone for a Benten first, we have an extra body, and instead of having only Fafnir on board, we're able to at least summon a Little Knight. Like in the previous version of the combo with the Diviner and Benten. In the fifth combo, I'm going to show you that as long as you have a Alpha and any other Drytron, you can play around Nibiru. We're going to activate Alpha to discard and add the new ritual. Activate the Drytron in the graveyard by discarding the ritual. Overlay into Fafnir effect to send. We're going to send the ritual spell. And the ritual spell is going to go back to hand, reducing Fafnir. Activate and special summon the ritual from graveyard. Now, of course, this is the worst combo, because as Ras Beta, if you have other name, you will have more resources around. Combo, I'm going to show you how Drytron Alpha and Drytron New can go through a Nibiru, and how they could stop at force summon. Let's start by activating Alpha and sending Nu. Alpha is going to add the new Drytron ritual. Nu is going to activate to summon himself, and it's going to activate to add from deck to hand a Gamma. We're going to overlay both into a Fafnir. Fafnir is going to activate to send a Zeta. Now, if you wanted, this would be the third summon. You could send the ritual spell instead, add it back and summon Draconids without playing into Nib. But we're going to activate Zeta to discard the ritual, summon and add the ritual spell. Now we are ritual summon number 4. We're going to Meternis, both material of Fafnir and Gamma in hand. This is summon number 5. The opponent will Nib. We are going to activate the ritual by banishing Alpha and Nu, the two Drytron spent in graveyard. Next, we're going to activate Meternis to go to hand by losing a stack on the Xyz, activating Gamma, tributing the Xyz to summon Gamma and the Xyz back, link summon into a Masquerena, and here we have a Little Knight that can come down, and 3 monster when we use IP to banish for Draconids. If we could have also have a spell negate with material under Fafnir instead of going for Masquerena. But Masquerena is more interaction for how I see it, and also it would have blocked the way we could have used Draconids, because we should have used the spell negate before. For the 7th combo, we're going to see that also any Drytron with the new Drytron Nu 2 plays around Nibiru. We're going to activate Beta, activate Nu to summon. Nu is going to add the Drytron new ritual. We're going to overlay, summon 3, send the ritual spell to add to hand, activate the ritual spell, and summon the ritual. For the 8th combo, we're going to see that even if there's not a Nu or an Alpha in your hand, you can still somewhat play around Nibiru. We're using a Zeta and a Gamma. We're going to summon Zeta by tributing Gamma and add the ritual spell. Gamma tribute Zeta to summon it and Zeta. Summon Fafnir on summon number 4. Fafnir will send the ritual, activate Metronis, summon the ritual, and now we could add back Metronis, and if the opponent Nibirus, we banish 2 Drytron and we still have 1 to negate something next turn. It's not great, but it works at least.